Hello and welcome, people to the internet. My name is JakeDragon7, and today I'm going to be playing some Mario Maker levels. I haven't done that in a while. So we're playing some of my some of my levels in Mario Maker that I at one point had made and had uploaded, but they didn't really get me stars, so I decided to delete them so I could try new levels that maybe might actually get stars. Most of these levels, I'm assuming, did not get as popular as I was hoping they would because of their difficulty. These levels are pretty difficult, but yeah, I don't know. There's people that like challenge don't usually find my levels. So this level is heavily based off of the Metroid series, as you can probably tell from the name. Now, the only Metroid game I've actually played is Fusion, so don't exactly have the like a ton to go off of, but yeah. This is of course based off of Metroid. You know, got Lowe's Zero Suit Samus costume. And I believe at this point I do have both Samus costumes for this game, but the only I have to say if I can only speak. I have the Zero Suit Samus amiibo, but not the Samus amiibo. So I think by this point I do have the Mario Maker costume for Samus, but I probably didn't when I made this. So I used Zero Suit. Well, I probably would have used Zero Suit Samus anyway because, you know, it's just a lot cooler. So yeah. Now most difficulty in this level actually comes from the next segment after this little conveyor belt section. This burner right here actually doesn't hurt you, if I believe. Yeah, doesn't really hurt you, but I still like to jump over just to be safe. I know I keep doing that, just fun to do when you're bored. Now this section you can usually jump down here. You're gonna have to stay on this side of the platform because I can see the grinder gets closer to you, like it moves faster than the blue lift, so. Alright, now this part you need to be very careful on. See, that's a very difficult jump to make. Trust me, probably looks easier than it is, to be honest. Now right here, try to just kill as many of these as possible. That will just help you in a minute, so. You know, make that section, usually makes that section a little bit easier. Okay, now this is probably the hardest, damn it. It's probably the hardest part of the level right here. May seem good. Okay. Oh, I did it in one shot that time. And of course you gotta, oh yes. Okay, I'm gonna actually be able to beat this now. Okay, so right here, you just wanna run up here and hit that. Run down here, jump over here. If you were to just run over there, of course, it would just be blocks, but you can go back, go up the spike lifts. And this is probably the most fun part of the level right here. This is one of the most fun parts. Grab the star, and you can just plow down all these enemies. Then you want to hit this P-switch because there is an extra block over there, just to make sure you couldn't cheese your way through that cannon section right there. If you're curious, if you haven't played a Metroid game, that Grame, I think I just said Grame, whatever. Probably should have commented on that because I didn't want to listen to it and it actually sounds normal. But that's actually based off of something from the Metroid series known as the Shine Spark, where you're able to get a running start and just plow through like walls and enemies. So if you didn't actually play a Metroid game, you probably think that was just something I added in for fun, but it actually does come from the series, which I think is pretty cool. Alright, so this section here just have all these bleepers that are kind of a second fill-in for Metroids. Goombas were also supposed to be like fill-ins for Metroids, but I think bleepers fit the bill better because of the way they float. And I actually just beat this level in one shot. It took me like 3 minutes. I've been recording this a ton, like I've been trying to re-record this. What happened was I recorded it once, I had a ton of interruptions in the beginning, and I decided to re-record it. And then I just tried recording it, and it took me like over 10 minutes, and I wanted to start again to see if I could beat it quicker. And then my Elgato stopped working. So next up we have Mushroom Vine Mines. This level is a little bit more subtle in how it takes inspiration. It actually, I don't think this was the original idea, but as time went on, this level actually became a sort of Donkey Kong Country inspired level. So it may not seem apparent to you here, but trust me, it will in a minute. So wait till you see the main gimmick of this level, because I am very happy with this level. So you can just hit those blocks there. They are symmetrical, so the other two blocks that are like those on the other side are also have coins. So one of the main gimmicks of this level, the first main gimmick is that it has a lot of coins. It is a mine after all, so I expect there to be a lot of gold and stuff. So there you go. So you can grab those coins if you'd like, but well, I guess you can't now because it's not uploaded. Whoops. But okay. So this is where the main reason why I love this level comes in. So what you want to do is hit this block, and you can probably see now why it's very Donkey Kong Country-esque. It takes inspiration from those Vine levels in those games. Yeah, so the name also kind of takes inspiration because as you can see, it has a very Donkey Kong Country-esque name. Just kind of have to dodge this stuff while on the vine. It may seem fairly tame now, although it can be fairly tricky on your first try, but trust me, it gets insane later in this level. Alright, so now we have another section that isn't vine-based. This is just more kind of platforming stuff. Oh, I almost ran into that. Now, you can dodge this cannonball pretty easily by just... Oh, no, actually not that. But you can get under this if you're Big Mario by just ducking. That cannonball you have to jump over. Alright. So now we have our first checkpoint. Now, these pipes are going to spawn mushrooms, as you need mushrooms to get through this level. This part, you just need to dig your way upwards. So what you want to do is basically just break the blocks and then try to get above it. There you go, like that. And make sure you have a mushroom because you can get trapped in some of these. So that's why I keep making mushrooms prevalent because, like I said, they're kind of a necessity. Did I say necessity? I'm a... Wow. That was awful. Necessity. It's essential if you want to see the Loch Ness Monster. I don't know. I'm trying to make jokes, but it doesn't really work. Oh god. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, so I don't think I really need to explain what you have to do there. It's just really difficult. But watch out for the flying muncher because it will land on the platform and it will screw you up. It will really screw you up. Okay. Got a mushroom now, or a mushroom? So we got a mushroom now, guys. See? Actually, I guess we do because I already had one. I don't know. Got an extra life, which is really important in this mode. Definitely. So, okay. Yeah, this is where things on the vines start to get a lot more crazy. There's a lot more movement there than there was before. And we still haven't gotten to the worst of it. Oh god. Oh boy. Okay, now you actually want to go straight down here so you can make it through this little circle of booze. Alright. And here we go. This is the big finale of the level. I did add a checkpoint because this next level is insane. You're gonna see. Okay, so now of course you want to hit the block down like that. Oh god, I screwed that up. I am screwed. See, as you can see, I put wings on the block, first of all, so now it moves really fast. And, well, you can see just how crazy this gets. Alright. So right here, I believe you actually have to go down, and then down here. Oh, boy, that part always gets me. That's a really tricky part of the level. And there is a bit of a waiting game here, but to keep you occupied... what did I even just say? Keep you occupied, you can just hit those blocks. Oh god. That was really weird. And dumb. Okay. See if you want to be a bit of a risk taker, you can go for those coins. And also the burners do stay the same every time, so you never have to like react to the way the burners are activated. So yeah, that's good. A lot for the testing of this level for like moving objects, and for like the burners. As you can see in a second at the end of this, they were supposed to be burners, but I always have to test from the very beginning, and yeah, the burners just would always go off and it would be pretty much impossible to dodge. And I always used to screw that last little movement up, but not anymore, luckily, because yeah, this is a difficult level, but it's... Oh, I love this level so much, it's just fun. And I like the name. I was happy when I came up with the name. Alright, and there's that level. I am doing this a lot quicker than I was last time. Great. Give me a round of applause for that. For that pronunciation. Quicklier. You should add that to the dictionary. Alright, next up we have the only one of these 4 levels that doesn't take inspiration from another game. Instead, it takes inspiration from one of my earlier levels. Yeah, this is actually a sequel. I've been trying to mess around with making sequels to levels of mine that became popular lately. Hasn't really been working out so well, but I can see why this one didn't take off to an extent. It's just really difficult. So this is a sequel to my level Piranha Plant Fields. I'll actually put the ID on screen if you want, but if you want to check it out before you play it, you can see the first episode of Mario Maker Mayhem, and it should be the 4th level I did. I don't know if it was the last, so I think I did one more level after it. So that level was it was in the Mario 3 theme. We had 2 different sections that were both overworld, and it just kind of had a lot of piranha plants in it. So this is very similar in that it's from Mario 3. It has the theme of a plant enemy just being consistently used, in this case the Muncher. And it has 2 areas that are both in the same game theme, the castle. So this first section has kind of like a branching paths type of system to it. Of course, you have to take both paths to be able to beat the level. And they are actually, you do have to do them in specific order. You can see by the numbers I've laid out in the tracks here. So you have to take that path first, as you saw, and then this path second. So that path gave you a P-switch, so you could get rid of all the blocks. And this one's going to give you a POW block, so you can get rid of that Muncher that was blocking the way. Now this section you should be really careful of. Sometimes the Munchers, depending on what your timing is, those wing Munchers will land on the platform. Alright, so what you want to do is just wait a second here. POW block's going to show up. And you can kill the Muncher. So yeah, just be careful here, because getting down is very tricky. I guess it's not very tricky, but it is a little tricky, so kinda gotta be cautious about that. Alright, also be careful about how to use the POW block, because you can screw that up pretty easily. Now this section here, you don't even want to worry about keeping the mushroom, because it's honestly easier if you don't have a mushroom. You need to be Small Mario to be able to do this. This is one of the hardest jumps I've ever put in a level. I can't really commentate over this, it's hard. Okay, so as you can see, he's only going to be up for a very short amount of time, so you have to kind of time when you're going to run. Like, start running right before he jumps up, and then make, like, a perfect jump. Oh god, that jump always used to give me so much trouble, but I have gotten better at it over time. So here you have these wigglers that are sort of infected by the Munchers. It kind of reminds me of, you know, I haven't played the game The Last of Us. Oh god. As you can see here, this is sort of like a really bad oh god damn it. It's a very bad situation to be in with that guy with the, Okay, just to get a pipe. There we go. Got past that. Some coins here. And this section is a very odd section. You have all these little flying blocks. Some of them have Munchers on them. Sometimes the Munchers will actually go onto another block. There's a lot you really have to pay attention to in this section. As like I said, some of the blocks do kind of overlap, and a Muncher will land on them, so it's very tricky. But I happen to have made it through that. Okay, also be careful of that that guy there blocking the pipe. Okay, oh. I know it's a bit of a dick move, but there you go. So, Munchers are going to fly out of these pipes. Oh, that was really close. So, yeah, Munchers are going to fly out of all these pipes. And you just kind of got to watch your step here. I put that there just because I've always had a lot of trouble making that sort of jump there. Hopefully, oh my god, no. Well, okay, I did it at the checkpoint, so I should be fine. That jump can always be kind of hard to make as Big Mario, but I mean, you only really have one shot on that section as Big Mario, so it's not too big of a deal. Or, you know, I could just do crap like that. Oh boy. Oh god, okay. So Munchers are gonna come out of this. I'm actually gonna wait, but I think you should be able to jump under them, or wait. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but you should be able to. Oh, you should be able to run over them as they're on the ground. And one thing you may notice before I go on, because there's actually a boss after this, and it's a really interesting boss fight. One thing you may notice is that there's a bunch of random structures carved into the walls here. Originally, that was just something I did once for fun, but eventually I kept doing it to actually save space for blocks, because I was using up too many blocks for this level, and I didn't really have enough for the boss. So I actually carved structures in so I'd have less blocks used. Yeah, this was a very, very fun level to make. Alright, so this is the boss here. Keep in mind, this level was made before the keys were added, so I had to be very clever because I wanted to make a very interesting boss. So I had to be kind of clever with this. Now, the idea is very similar to before. You have to just, remember at the beginning of the level when you had to hit that one large Muncher to break the pipe, now you have to hit these, 6 large Munchers. As you can see, the boss music isn't going to last because it's a large arena, but I wouldn't say to worry about that. Okay, so what you want to do here is there's going to be a large Koopa. That'll go there. Now, I believe I put those in just as a stalling tactic, just like I did in a Metroid mission. Okay, so I believe... Alright, so you need 2 P-switch. I'm trying to remember exactly how this worked. Don't hit them yet. You need 2 P-switches here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, right. This is actually a tactic I've... Okay, so as you can see, I threw that onto the spikes. You're probably going to be wondering why. This boss was supposed to be like a puzzle boss, so that's sort of why I'm doing that. So you need to bring 1 P-switch over to the end, but as you're going to... You couldn't already tell, you can't really make the jump up there. So what you're supposed to do is... that. I love that design idea so much. Like, I love using that design tactic. It's just so much fun. Of course, what you just want to do here, you need to bring this over here. And if you're quick enough, you gotta be really quick here. There you go. And there you go, that is the level. Now I believe there's just a little ending section right here. But it's pretty much impossible to die unless you try to die. And yeah, they can't hit you, so... There you go. They're dead. Alright, so we have one more level to cover, and this probably takes the most direct inspiration from any of the games. I'm actually going to cut the music here and just cut to the level. So, if you recognize that music, it is from a very little known indie game called Shovel Knight. You've probably all heard of it. So this level is based off of the flying machine level from Shovel Knight. That is Propeller Knight stage, in case you happen to forget level names. The music should have made that pretty obvious. So this level, all the, pretty much, yeah, everything in it is, not everything per se, but most of it is based off of just aspects from the flying machine. Now at one point, because Shovel Knight levels are a lot longer than you can make in, wait, I don't know if that's going to make sense, but considering Shovel Knight levels are a lot longer than Mario levels, and levels that you're allowed to make in Mario Maker, I wasn't able to recreate the entire level. That's a little secret. You have to pretty much hit the parachute at the peak of its jump. It's really just coins, so don't worry about it. There were a lot of this level that had to be cut. What's really going to happen is that it's going to seem consistent until a certain point. And then I kind of just cut to the designing parts from the end of the level, because I wanted to have a boss fight. Okay, so now what you want to do here is, you want to make sure you make that jump instantly, or else you're going to get screwed by those, I guess, paraspinies, what do you call those? Yeah, I don't know what they'd be called. So right here, these bloopers are supposed to be the flying rats. So you want to lure them over here. You know, once they come over here. And you want to just kill them so you can make these jumps a lot easier. Okay, so just jump up here. Jump up here. That. Okay, so you did that. Now this section is actually optional, so if you come over here, you can do this. But this section is technically optional. You can, it's a lot easier if you just do it like this. Oh crap. Yeah, it's a lot easier if you just come down here like this. And I believe this may be where I made a cut. Nice checkpoint there. Yeah, also, for those of you who haven't played Shovel Knight, the checkpoint locations actually are based off of the checkpoint locations from the original game. So I try to take a lot of little details like that. Like, originally I didn't want to place the checkpoint there, but I kind of decided to, just to stay true to the game. So right here, what you want to do is wait till now, and you want to jump over, like, this timing. Oh no, I almost never screw that section up. How am I screwing that up now? Well, the answer is recording, obviously, but, yeah. Okay. Okay, over here. I believe that's actually something I added, that little, grinder there. And if you want to, you can compare the... That was a weird, pronunciation there. But, yeah, if you want to, you can actually check the original level out yourself, and you can compare it if you really want to. If you don't have a life, you can, you know, feel free to do that. Join the club. So... We're actually approaching the boss fight now, and the boss is probably the hardest part of the level. Just saying a lot, because this is not an easy level. Okay, so you just want to spin jump on these Wait, would these be the Para Spinies? Oh, Para Spike Tops, I guess. So you just want to spin over these giant flying spike tops over to this part. Some mushroom here, and there's some extra mushrooms here. Let us begin. So this is my, yeah, this is my sort of, it's going easy right now. So this is my version of the, well, that was my version of the fight against, Propeller Knight. Now, usually, just like the original Propeller Knight fight, it's hard as hell. So let me go over some little details you probably didn't notice, or you may not have noticed, or just for any of you who have played the game. These, blue lists here, I made to make the level a little bit easier. So as you can see, there are pits under them. That's from the original game, where initially the entire platform was just a straight line, like everything was full. But later in the fight, they would break from these cannons here. So yeah, it took some little details like that. There are a lot of ways you can break that fight, but you pretty much have to break it to beat it, because it's really difficult without breaking it. Okay, so I think that's about it for this episode of Mario Maker Mayhem. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys next time. If you have any levels of yours you want me to play, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Yeah. See you guys next time.